Yeah, hey everyone, Brian with you from the Game Cabinet. We're doing our AI-only championship series. We are on to the knockout rounds. I was going to say the second chance knockout rounds, but there's no such thing. We're on the reverse knockout rounds. And anyways, Parker, calm down. She's like, just pay attention to me. Anyways, we have right now Eleanor and Dido in the danger range. Both got absolutely crapped on, although for at least Eleanor, it was her fault. Dido is currently working to defend against us barbarians again. Now, the thing is, Dido can still put down numerous cities here. This is all still technically the same. Yeah, this is all the same. So as long as she's on the coastline here on this continent, she can put down more cities. Now, if they get warred, you know, then that's going to be a little harder to hold on to them. But other than that, you know, she should be able to hold on to them loyalty-wise. And of course, we get a crash right away. All right, well, we'll be back again in 1 second. All right, try this again. And once again, probably stop drag clicking and just click on the mini map because it seems to be a little more accurate. So Mongolia got a couple wonders. I'm actually really intrigued here about Guayaquil. I actually think that one might go over to Mongolia. And actually, if Mongolia takes Hattusa, then it definitely will. Now, question is, can Mongolia take Hattusa? It's a pretty defended spot. But the bigger issue is most of Hattusa's army right now is south of the city. So they're going to have a hard time actually pushing up here. Like, they almost... See, the weird thing is, like, if they attack out, that's good because, hey, they're doing damage. But then they actually lower their defensive strength here, which is, you know, going to be interesting. I assume you're probably going to go over to Gran Colombia. I don't know this for a fact, though, but I assume you're going to Gran Colombia. Yeah, actually going back to India, it says. Interesting. It's between India and Gran Colombia. But Mongolia's got to be right there, too. It just only shows the top two. So there's still actually religions potential. So there's 6 to 7 religions. Right now, Greece got one, Japan got one. Interesting. So that's going to definitely help keep Japan and Spain out of the dark zone. Brazil and India. So if Eleanor and or Dido could grab one of those other religions, that might help. I mean, she's got a holy site. So I assume... Yeah, I mean, she's gaining right now, and she's beating both Mali and Gran Colombia, and France hasn't put anything towards it. So, I mean, there is a chance that she does get that religion. Is that going to be enough to catch up to Japan? Probably not. Probably not. I think everyone over here is fairly safe. The biggest concern right now is Sweden getting completely crapped on by barbarians, but they got a lot of territory and mountains between them and the other civs that they're near, so they, for the most part, are going to be okay. Hattusa, the walls are about to fall. Interesting. There's some really interesting spots here to shoot with a catapult. So Hattusa's going to fall, and Hattusa's probably going to fall before this one flips, so that's going to really maybe potentially change this. One of two things is going to happen here. Either A, grabbing Hattusa is going to help flip Goya to Mongolia, or B, once you flip to India, Hattusa is just going to end up having lots of loyalty issues. There's also a really large possibility that Mongolia just raises it. Because for whatever reason, the AI loves to raise city-states now, and it's just like, okay, cool. All right, so forest fires are going, but those are not the Brian forest fires. Yeah, from our custom chaos mode in which, like, they burn for 20 years and it's kind of hilarious. Itza's over here flipping. Interesting, because mine's in a golden era, too. Interesting. How many turns left? 8. Okay, this might be the last era they're entering. There might be one more after this. So this is going to be a pretty big era for everyone. So, like, this is not a good time to get a Dark Age if you're anyone. Like, you really want a golden era here. Hattusa ended up losing all their troops. I don't know if they ended up landing them or what, but okay, there he goes. And he's actually holding on to it. So it is flipping. He could, though, put a governor there and hold it. And I don't think this is still registering Hattusa yet. Now, this is flipping 2 turns. This is flipping 6 turns. This is 6 turns. Ironically, Mongolia kind of wants this to slow down a little bit because they would like to wait till next era, get a golden era, and then maybe get a chance to hold it. But I don't know. Definitely, if this goes to India, that's going to be very bad news for Mongolia. Really, anyone. Although, actually, technically, India would provide less loyalty pressure than free cities. So maybe it's not a bad thing. Yeah, okay, so it did go to India. Ironically, they'd probably rather have it go to Gran Colombia because that's going to put Dark Age pressure on it, which didn't happen, so... Why is my phone waking up? I don't know. That's a little creepy. All right, so Hattusa got 5 turns, 4 turns here, so they got a chance to hold it. But then again, are they really going to be able to hold it? Because even if India gets a Dark Era, That's going to put some loyalty pressure. I guess the best thing about this is hopefully that's the city that ends up flipping if they get Dark Age. How crappy would it be is if they lose like Urmqi and then Hattusa flips right after it? Like that would just be terrible. Terrible luck. Japan's back up to 4 cities now. Beowulf rolling around in Spain. Yeah, I love to see it. Brazil's carved themselves out a decent-sized empire here. Same thing with Mayan. Mayan did a really good job here. Dido still is just trapped with her 2 cities. I mean, she has position to settle, so I'm not entirely sure what's up with it. Same thing here with, like, France. Like, she has room, although she did lose one of her settlers. And it looks like Mongolia is going for the killing blow. All right, let's just keep it going, please. Keep it going, keep it going. Did Mongolia ever get a hero? Yeah, actually, Sinbad and Sun. Yeah, I remember Sun now. Okay, so I think everything... They all got Dark Ages around here. Yeah, Mongolia got a Dark Age, Spain got a Dark Age, Gran Colombia and India got Dark Age. No, yeah, India. So the only ones that got Golden Ages were Mali and Brazil. The Brazil one's interesting, for sure, because Bellum's now flipping to you. Everyone around you got basically Dark Ages. Valladolid is still going over, though, to Spain, so you're good there. But Nagoya, so yet another Japanese city is going over to Brazil. Interesting. Interesting. And now, there is some potential here to see some more flipping here, because we got a lot of dark cities. But actually, they're all flipping to India right now. Still fine for Mongolia. I mean, at this point, like, you're fine. You're fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Interesting. Eleanor died. Eleanor died. She must have got conquered then. I assume because your capital you don't lose. So Eleanor's gone. All right. So Eleanor then is our first civ that is officially eliminated here from the knockout rounds. Okay, I'm going to go knock her out. French Eleanor. But there's still another Eleanor in the game. So there you go. You know what? I probably shouldn't do it that way. I should probably go down here and put eliminated. Boom. Sorry, these are my own notes. Eleanor of Aquitaine. Okay, so it's unfortunate for her, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, at this point, I'm sorry, you can't really blame anything. Did she have a crappy start here in the Tundra? Sure, but, like, she had potential here. She was the one that declared the war. She was the one that, you know, started the war that she just couldn't finish, and yeah. She was close, though. Like, had she grabbed that first city, the game would be completely different right now. You might be looking at Gran Colombia being the one eliminated, so Itza's flipping over to Gran Colombia, so Gran Colombia is going to hold on here. So remember, only one civ's getting eliminated now, because Eleanor already got eliminated. So Japan just needs to basically hold on right now and hope that Dido doesn't settle. Dido actually lost higher. I forgot about that. I actually kind of thought this ship would do a little bit, the Byrium would do a little bit more damage here. That did almost no damage to the walls. Interesting. Yeah, like, look how little damage it's doing. Because you're 35 against 18. I guess it's negative 17, so still. Wait, are those medieval walls? That's why. No, they're ancient walls. Huh, interesting. Yeah, not entirely sure what's up with that then. Because the garrison defense is not great. It's only 28. Okay, 28's not bad. Never mind. Anything else happening? Nah, just stuff flipping over to India. Mongolia was probably at first place there for a little bit. Right now, Pedro's in first place. If we're looking here, 31 to 51. So we will get one more era. I don't know there's going to be enough time, though, with this other era to actually make much of a difference. So game's actually running a lot smoother, too. There's your key. You needed 11 civs, not 12. But hey, it's a good sign for the future. Sweden's actually in a bad spot here. Uppsala's flipping. Interesting. Probably not a big deal yet. Mali got a golden era, right? Yeah. So that means Athens flipping. Oh, so they got Kangba back, and Corinth actually flipped. Oh, all right. And Athens is flipping over to Mali as well. Interesting. Now, I'm just saying, if Mali came and took, like, a city-state, that would be rather intriguing, because Sweden might be in a really bad spot, but Mali looks pretty weak. Yeah, they're at 137, which is weird, because they should have ridiculous amounts of cash. Yeah, they have 641. Not ridiculous amounts. Gorgo's not much better. I'm kind of surprised. I guess they must have just killed each other and each other's armies. I think India, though, is going to probably end up in first place at some point. That would be my guess. Yeah. Probably. I suppose it's going to wait. Oh, Valladolid actually ended up going over to Brazil then. So now Spain is one of the ones in the danger zone. So right now we're looking at Spain, we're looking at Dido, we're looking at Japan, and we're looking at Kristina. Ironically, Genghis Khan is the one right above them, but those four are really the ones in a dangerous spot right now. Spain's about to pop out another wonder. That's going to be another 15 points. So they can't lose Madrid. I mean, that's 30 points right there just from wonders. They cannot lose Madrid. I mean, I suppose they can. They'd still be ahead of Dido, but still. Because Dido's only at one city. Nope, Dido got 2 again. Although they might have just grabbed it, so I don't know if this registered their second city. I don't know. But they are going to put city number 3 down, so they're pushing. They're pushing. There should be a spot down here. No, there's not. Oh, never mind. She can't settle over here. She can settle right there, though. And I mean, you got there, and like even down here, obviously you got some work to do, but she should have all this explored, so... She just needs to start popping out some cities. Science. Gandhi, clearly, going for them nukes. He's on industrialization and nationalism, where he's currently looking right now. This is pretty early. He's doing really good. He hasn't quite got to chemistry yet, and he's still already at 200. So, I mean, obviously, there's no way he can win before turn 200, but worth noting. If we looked here at religion... Lady 6 guy's doing pretty okay with her religion. Did that 7th religion ever get grabbed? Yes, it did. Mali ended up grabbing it. Oh, that's kind of bad for Dido. Yeah, she had the chance. She really did. Yeah, she's still a little under 100 points out, but she just needs to sell this 3rd city, which I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. AI broke and isn't moving. Come on, Dido. Come on, Dido. Make this interesting for us, please. Make this interesting. So as you can see, this is kind of what we were expecting here. I wonder if, because we're playing with so many extra civs, if it's just that much less likely to get a lot of free cities. Because, like, you're more likely to have some civs get golden eras, and then, like, less likely to have just, like, a big... I don't know. We'll have to pay attention to this with, you know, like, the larger maps, if the dramatic ages are less, well, dramatic. I mean, it's great balance, though. It really just shifts the course of the game here. And, like, keep in mind, Gran Colombia was looking really bad there for a second. But they're going to pull it out, I think. They should be okay. Yeah, I mean, they'll definitely be okay. Did they get a golden era? No, it's just Brazil and Mali. So, Japan is now losing Sendai. Interesting. Sendai have any wonders? No. Is that the holy city? Nope, Kyoto. So I think they can still lose Sendai. The problem is, like, that's 11 pop and then 4 freaking districts. Like, that's a lot. What was it, 5 a district, I think? God, why am I just, like, pull up the freaking XML file, Brian. You can figure this out yourself. But yeah, something like that, plus the tiles. So, I mean, that's going to be a pretty nasty loss for them. I think they should still be above Dido, though. Depends. Dido still hasn't put down city number 3. I guess it really depends whether or not she ever puts down the 3rd city. Also, Tyre is only at 6 pop and has no districts, but part of that's because it keeps switching hands. What are you doing here, Dido? All right, is Sweden losing Uppsala? Yes. Still extraordinarily slow, though. She actually has her unique unit, too. And Oya as well. Not that it's really making much of a difference. Mali's starting to build up the troop count. Who do you not like? You're actually at war with Gorgo. Okay. Athens is going to flip, but it's a little on the slow side. Corinna. I kind of hate how you have the canal through, like, the one-tile cities. Like, I don't know. I feel like somehow they should have done different artwork so there's not a canal going through it. I mean, technically, I suppose you can canal through it, but it's just kind of like, Whatever. It's not really that big of a deal. It's just like, so the thing is, like, the canal is just so freaking large. It's like, all you see is a canal when you look at the city. And you're like, alrighty then. Okay, interesting. Especially when you consider, like, it's medieval era and somehow they have a canal through the city. Like, yeah, you know, that was totally common. Whoa, dude, this was a quick era. Even quicker than I think it popped up, because it said 30-something, which was going to put us, I guess, 167. So, no, yeah. All right, interesting. Taj Mahal here for Mongolia. Can't imagine that one's going to be the first one finished. Surely not. Surely not, because you have so many cultural civs here, number one. Number two, that's in an absolutely horrendous location to build it. That's the Hagea. Okay, maybe it is going to be it. There's the potato. No, there you go. Yeah, but that's 32 turns too. Yeah, it's actually slightly ahead right now in Marseille. Still enough turns that, like, it's anyone's game, but we'll see. Gorgo not doing too great right now, but she's still surviving. You know, Sweden's still doing absolutely horrific. Dude, actually, Mongolia is the one that's going to get it right now. But it's got a long way to go. So, long way to go. Also, kind of disappointed here Mongolia didn't settle any of this stuff yet. Could have gotten a lot of score. I mean, right down here would be a really nice city as well. And potentially there and here. I mean, maybe. Depends. If you just want as many cities as possible, that'd be great. Okay, so I kind of imagine everyone's going to get a Dark Age on this one. It just kind of feels that way. It was so quick. I mean, we're talking 30-something turns. That's not really a lot of points. And keep in mind, I take that back. I suppose someone like Dido in Japan potentially could easily get a golden era because they don't have that many cities, so it won't be that many points. Obviously, if they're not doing anything, Spain, maybe. Trying to think if they got their missions out. No, I don't see conquistadors either. I'm wondering if he never got Niter. Japan had the samurai, but they already had the samurai for a couple eras, so that doesn't really seem like it's going to be much. The Hagea is going to pop out in time, though. So that's going to be, what, 4 points for era score? So maybe. I wish... Oh, yeah, there is a way. But nah. We'll keep it. We'll keep it hidden. Dude, that's a really cool city, dude. Yeah, I just love it, especially with the river there. That is so defensive, man. Oh, we need a comet to hit right there. But yeah, like, dude, I would love that city location. I would definitely take it just for the freaking location, man. Just because it looks cool. So the biggest thing that kind of sucks here for Brazil and Mali is they really didn't get to utilize the full Dark Age. Or Golden Era. Like, I can't imagine Athens. I can't imagine him getting another Golden Era. So I think Athens should be safe. She got the Petra over here. And, oh my gosh, can we applaud freaking Gorgo? We actually had an AI do a good Petra? What? That never happens. What's next? A useful Panama Canal and a good Golden Gate Bridge? Come on, game. Come on, game. Don't get my hopes up like this. I do love how, like, everyone's fighting for this city next to the Wonder. I mean, it's kind of a crap city because, like, no offense, this Wonder's kind of hot crap just because you can't work the tiles. I mean, ooh, it's a 1-3, yippee-doo. But more than that, it's, like, all flatland here. It's just, like, blah, blah. So Marseille flips, so Mongolia got a Dark Age. Looks like... So Dido did get a Golden Era. Actually, a lot of people got a Golden Era. Gran Colombia did, Dido did. Kristina did, she needed that. Japan did, Spain did. So basically everyone behind right now got a Golden Era. Interesting. Except Gorgo. Religious emergency failed. How did that shake up the score? Japan got Golden Era too, right? Interesting. Brazil got the Dark Age, but they ended up losing Valladolid. Whatever. And then Spain is actually losing Nazca over here as well. Interesting. So that didn't directly help Japan other than they're not losing Sendai now. So, all right, cool. Maya got a Dark Age, but they lost Palikwe over there, which is probably going to flip to you. I don't know. 37 turns. I don't know. It says it's going to Maya, but I'm doubting that one. Marseille says it's going back to Mongolia. Guayaquil is now going over to Gran Colombia. Hattusa is maybe going to flip. We shall see. Corinth ended up flipping. It says it's full loyalty right now. Curina is going to flip then. And that's definitely going to hold on here. They're actually... Okay, we might have some knockouts here. Uh-oh. So, there are 31 turns remaining. Gorgo is in a very interesting spot right now. She's going to lose Ephesus. Karina's going to flip. we have all of this is going to start flipping. These guys are all going to eventually get knocked out. Like Sparta's flipping too. Eritrea is going to flip as well. The question is she going to have enough to hold on? Like, she only needs to live for 29 turns with this. This is what we're talking about. Dramatic ages aren't going to have as much of an impact. I mean, we'll see here. Maybe it will, but it just, like, it seems a little unlikely. I mean, we did get Scotland knocked out super early because dramatic age mode, but I just feel like it's not so likely. Also, really great job there. Really great job, Maya. Way to march your freaking settler right to the free city and let the free city take it. So Dido is once again under siege by Maya. Maya has cav, but I mean, you got 50 garrison defense strength in the city. The 52 cav isn't really going to do that much damage then, so that's going to be a hard take. So really right now, I think it's going to be between Dido and Greece. Greece is really high up there, but like, this is going to get really bad for her. Sparta's at 6 turns, 4 turns. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to be Greece. Well, maybe. Maybe. No, I think it's going to be Greece. I mean, Mali's not in a good spot either. It's a race. It's a race to who's going to die first. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Well, there you go. There's some late game entertainment. We thought it was going to be freaking Dido, and somehow Dido, like, I mean, okay, if Dido holds on to this, you got to give her all the credit, because she got completely crapped on from the beginning of the game. She might still end up losing her city here. So if somehow she ends up, like, managing to make it through, like, crazy, 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 crazy. So, all right, Mali just lost another city. They got a little bit of time, though, before they're losing another one. Or Greece is about, like, they're gone here in, like, 4 turns. Mycia's full loyalty, but that's not going to hold. Same thing, Pharsalus is going to flip as well. She's still up there in points, but, like, once Sparta and Eritrea flip, it's, like, she's going to drop tremendously here. What was her capital? Sparta, yeah. Okay. Mali, you're at 11 turns, you're at 6 turns, you're at 4 turns. I mean, well then. But she's so close to losing her city, but then again, Maya ended up, like, moving the troops away. Oh my god! Ah! And then we got 23 turns left. Oh no! I actually think it's gonna be Greece. I think she's gonna end up losing things. Oh, and then what a terrible time for a dust storm here, too. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Can she stop this? I mean, here's the thing. She has no governors right now. Like, what are you doing? Like, she could have been slowing this down from the get-go. So, 2 cities flipped. Like, I mean, at this point, it's kind of, like, not really worth it. But, like, you could slow it down enough just to hold on to the end of the game. Plus, I really still believe that if they switch their policies, they could survive. All right, so it actually looks like Greece is going to get eliminated then. I think Mali's going to be okay. And it looks like Dido is going to hold on. Gorgo's still up there in points, though, but she's down to, what, 3 cities? And 2 of them are about to flip again. Does she have another city somewhere else, just hiding? Does not look like it. Gorgo, just throw a city down somewhere! Although it might not be enough. I mean, at this point, no, it probably wouldn't be enough. Also, pretty scary free cities here. So you're 2 turns, you're 8 turns, you're 1 turn, so... this is all gonna speed this up here. I think he kind of almost had a longer snake, which is a little more advantageous, where Greece was a little more compact. And so because of that, she's just flipped a little bit quicker. 20 turns, like, like all she had to do was just slow it down a little bit, but Dido's about to lose her capital again. Oh no. We have a race to die. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. So she's just, oh my god, she's still up there. Question is, Phoenicia, or Phocaea? Probably is worth more points than these 2 cities. Maybe. And it looks like Maya is still pushing. Maybe. But with the full walls here, I don't know. I think she's fine. Yeah, she's pieced. So she's gonna be okay then. So Mycia is now flipping in 2 turns, and then Phocia is going to flip after that. Mali. That's actually going to be a war against Mayan, I would imagine. Like, Gorgo's still above even Japan right now. She's still over 150 points up with 2 cities, but like, yeah. Yeah. And I think once this flips, this is going to be quicker than 14 turns. She just needs to slow it down just a little bit. Come on. The funny thing is, a governor here, she might actually be able to hold on. Like, it would flip slow enough. I think she could survive to the end of the game, and I think she could live with just that city. She's still above. Like, even with that, like, yeah. Yeah, this is totally on her. All she needed was 1 governor. Like, what are you doing, Gorgo? Gorgo. Oh, they all got neutralized? Oh my gosh, how did you get every governor neutralized? Wait, why are they all neutralized for 99 more turns? That's odd. Yeah, that one's a little weird. Huh. Okay. I mean, there's still loyalty things she could have done. Like, she has no units inside the city. But yeah, that 1 city is just worth so much more, but she's gonna lose it in 5 turns. Oh man, 9 turns. Oh, 9 turns. That's all she had to survive. Like, if she just would have slowed some of these down, she would have been fine. I still am really confused why the governors died off. Someone's gonna have to, like, look into that one for me, because I have no idea. Like, why would it be 99 turns neutralized? Like, when you die, they only die for, what, 10 turns? So 99 turns is a little weird. Is it like a bug because they're like here or something? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, 3 turns left. So it looks like then Gorgo, whoopsie, not Gandhi, but Gorgo and Eleanor of Aquitaine are going to be our first 2 eliminated. Gorgo just barely missing it. From there, then Pedro ended up in 1st place. Gandhi got 2nd place. Lady Sixth guy ended up then in 3rd. Simón got 4th. Malian in 5th. Genghis with not a particularly great game, but still a steady 6th. Philip in 7th. Kristina in 8th. And then Japan in 9th. And Dido somehow holding on to it. Somehow. She's still bottom in score. Like, the only reason she's going to live here is because Gorgo's going to lose everything. That's so crazy. The funny thing is Mali actually is about to die too. 4 turns, 14 turns, yeah. If this is another 20 turns, Mali would get eliminated. So if we're doing bottom 3, Mali would be in not a good spot right now. Dido might not even be in the bottom 3, ironically, if we got to the end of the turns. Maybe. Maybe. Depends on how quickly Nani flips here after, but then again, this town's probably, once again, big enough, kind of like Gorgo. So Gorgo is officially eliminated, right? Yeah. Yep. So Dido with the worst score and probably the worst game we have ever seen. And that's what that's it 100% when it comes to the reverse knockout rounds. It's not about having a good game. It's about just surviving. And that's exactly what ended up happening. Gorgo just did not do enough to survive. And honestly, something to do with those governors, not entirely sure. So anyways, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, share your support. We'll be back with the same 10 again, and we'll do this again tomorrow with the same 10, and we'll get them down to 8. So until then, bye everybody.